Yeah.
And now to fix the camera. Is that the spot? Yeah, that'll do it.
Beautiful.
Turn that down. Turn that up, and good. Boom. Zoom tight. Alright, it's time to tackle the feet things.
Feet things.
Yeah.
They're yelling at a baby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know those night crawling babies out there.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Extra long stream tonight.
Yeah. Whatever this weird Art Nouveau stuff on our legs is, it's gonna be a color.
Are you gonna do the Malifaux way?
I don't know. I think I might do gold.
Ooh.
Just because it matches more what's on her.
Mm-hmm.
Still don't know what it was meant to be. AJ, what's up? What up, what up?
What is up?
Lucky Bat. Ooh woo. Ooh to the woo.
Ooh woo. Ooh woo. Ooh woo. Ooh woo.
TK Studio Prince. Hello, everyone. AJ, did you see the new Titan? The new Titan? Is there a new, like, Mega Titan for 40k, or is this an Adeptus to Titanicus Titan? TK Studio Prince. First dislike.
I think I got the first dislike.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure.
Alright, now to figure out, I guess it goes to here. On the old foot.
Whoa, 77? Hey.
Kino, she looks sad, like she's ailing through the pain. At this point, Kino, I think you're just trying to mess with me.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a perfectly good face.
I think she's cute.
Whoa, 77. Adeptus Titanicus. Is it Titanicus or Titanicus?
Probably not bad.
I think it's Titanicus.
Well, you heard him. You heard it here, folks.
80k. It is huge. And $160. Oh, boy. Yeah, I was surprised when the Emperor Titan for Titanicus was like 150, like 30 bucks. I felt like a smart thing probably would have been keeping it to 100 max. Because there's something magical about the $100 where it's a lot, but like once you go above $100, I feel like some people are like nah.
Mm-hmm.
Nah. Also, like it was more expensive and it's slightly smaller than just a regular Imperial Knight. Yeah, like it was weird. Like it's like how Star Wars Armada is so much more expensive than X-Wing. I guess Titanicus is just aimed at a different market. Neum 97. Newme 97. Have you played Gaslands? No, but tell me all about it. I've heard about it. I've seen people glue stuff to Hot Wheels. Like, what is Gaslands?
Mm-hmm.
It looks very interesting. I think I don't know. Is Gaslands a company? I feel like I've seen Anvil Industries publish like parts to make things into Gaslands.
Here we go. I could not find the color that I used for these for my secret kill team.
Whoa, 77. Painted the bust I was talking about yesterday. Decided it was too small, so I printed it bigger, and I'm painting it now. Neat.
Nice.
Kino Quinones. Games Workshop is never shy about asking for more money.
Yeah.
Dr. Drokel. No mini is too big. No price is too big. Oh, Games Workshop.
Mm-hmm.
Happy Heretic. Swiggity, swiggity, I'm here for the Malifaux booty.
Well, there you go.
Trevor Dixon. Hey, guys.
Possibly last day.
Possibly.
Possibly last day.
Which reminds me, I need to throw some. I should do that now. I'm just gonna brush on some primer. I don't feel like firing up the airbrush. Oh, and this is the old one.
Some primer for what?
For the bases. I forgot to prime them with the rest of the models. Do I have it near me? No, of course not. All right, I'll be back in 2 seconds.
All right. Well, I'm moving on towards my secret kill team. If you remember that from months and months and months ago. Both Jay and I are working on a secret kill team, and finally firing that up again. But I have to remember how I painted all this stuff. And really, I should have just finished. That's always the problem, isn't it? It's always much better just to finish. Akino Quinones. Is the secret kill team more orcs? Maybe. Maybe it's more orcs. Lucky Bat. I do remember your secret kill team. Yeah. Lucky Bat. How did today's kill team go? Oh my god. Well, we were finally able to get 2 games in. So we finally gotten good enough where we were under an hour for each game. But I got royally stomped today twice. The first game, the first one wasn't even fun at all. Like, every single shot that Jay took, he made, and every single shot that I took, I didn't make. So it just wasn't, just nothing happened. And then the second game, we played the objective where we were, we had to kill each other in close combat. And, what's going on?
Rats. I thought I couldn't find my airbrush primer, so I YOLO'd it with a spray paint can, and it sprayed goo.
Oh.
So I gotta remove this with some paint thinner.
Interesting. I hate when that happens. But yeah, so we played the kill team mission where you had to you have to kill each other in close combat, and that's how you get the victory points. And Jay sniped a bunch of my boys, and that made me broken. But if I wasn't broken though, it could have possibly been an orc victory. TK Sweeter Prince, did Jay have a victory dance? Yes, he was twerking all over the place.
Yeah, see that? Do you see that middle base? It just sprayed really. Oh, please open. It's child-proof. There we go.
Oh yeah, there's.
It's like sticky. I've never seen it. It was just a regular can of black spray paint. I hope I can salvage it. Doesn't feel like I'll be able to, but. Oh yeah, there it goes. There it goes. Oh,
Happy Heretic. Sniping boys is rude. I agree. I think you should stop sniping.
Mm-hmm.
Sniper, no sniping.
Yeah. All right. It's a really weird evening.
Today's a kind of an interesting day.
Yeah. All right. I guess we'll also see if acetone. Is this acetone or paint? Yeah, this is acetone.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing better for strip and spray paint. But we'll see how the bases hold up. These were hard to make too. Man, what are the odds? The first time in my life where spray paint just turns into goo in the can. And I bought that spray paint can for the painting metal models video.
Oh, wow.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah. I think you should sue them.
I should. Boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Mm-hmm. Life is but a dream, as they say.
Yes, it is. Well, I guess that's what I can do.
Akino news. Grey goo is what I've been coughing up ever since my second vaccine.
Yeah! Okay. I don't know what happened to my... I thought, sure thing. I thought, you know what? I can't find my airbrush primer, but I have a can of black spray paint right next to me. Why not YOLO? Oh, no, the cap didn't go on. There we go. Okay. Now we're good.
Perfect.
Breathe deeply. The fumes.
And there we go.
Alright, now I'll just give those a few days to dry. Boy. The harder you work on a base, the quicker you'll get screwed up.
Is that one of your rules of life?
I guess. I don't think that's ever happened before. I guess it is the risk you take when you're using like a spray paint because it's a little heavy. Although everyone in the world, most people prime with a rattle can. Mm-hmm. Although the conditions in my basement aren't ideal. It's nice even temperature, pretty dry.
Mm-hmm. JPC, evening minis.
Yeah.
I like to think that only minis watch the stream.
Mm-hmm. Only mini maniacs.
Exactly. Ooh, Power Surge. What do you do with the miniatures that don't get voted on to paint on stream? Do you paint them off screen?
No.
You actually throw them out.
I do, yes. Every mini I don't paint gets tossed.
Sometimes it ends up back on the chopping block. Famously, those what are the ones that ZNBQ always wants?
Is it the Space Marines? The assault intercessors?
Nope.
Legion of the Damned.
Legion of the Damned.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe one day.
Kinones. By minis, do you mean people under 6 foot?
Ooh.
I feel like most humans are under 6 foot.
Mm-hmm. I see we have a height supremacist over here.
Mm-hmm. Gosh, I don't know what I'll do if those bases are messed up. I don't know where I'll get more bases.
I get it. I get it. Geez, I think we'll probably run out of bases one day.
Mm-hmm.
JPC, smiley face.
Yeah. I was watching Star Trek this evening, and it was another a Troy's mom episode. Which I like Troy's mom. I don't know if she's one of my favorite characters.
There you go.
I'd always heard though that Star Trek is very serious and is kind of like rooted in hard science fiction, and occasionally it is, but it's also very often like characters walk up to each other and go, "Science, science, says science, science," just saying buzzwords at each other.
Mm-hmm.
Gamma, gamma quadrant, ion pulse acceleration. Eon flux.
A battle.
Mm-hmm. Well, now it looks like her feet are bound. I do not get what they were going for with this mini. Doomslayer. All your base are belong to us.
Exactly.
Whoa, 77. Star Wars is not hard, or Star Trek is not hard sci-fi at all. Oh, that's nice and loud.
Yeah, there's a lot of piss going on.
I think it's a sump pump.
I was right.
I'm
it's a sump pump full of piss.
It's comically soft science.
Mm.
James Cameron Clark. Star Trek is morality plays in space. MTTT. We're venting plasma. AJ. Hey Jay, I have a question. How do I get used to looking through the magnifier lens in a lens lamp? It's 2.5 zoom. I was using glasses. I was most comfortable with the 1.5 magnification. I don't know how to get used to it, if it's making you uncomfortable. It's possible if you just give it time, you'll adjust. But I mean, if it's just uncomfortable, it might just be uncomfortable. Maybe just try changing your distance, your face's distance from the lens, the model's distance from the lens. Maybe you should watch some videos by Sam Lens.
Amazing. Glue. Let's just say that some of my kill team had to get a little bit re-put back together again.
Yeah.
It was in a compromising position.
Kino notes, if you sit still and focus on a small area and don't move very much, you won't get nauseous. James Cameron Clark. Hardest sci-fi is probably For All of Mankind, which is more alternative history than science fiction, or The Expanse, which is more outlandish elements but is otherwise pretty hard.
Just like me right now.
Doomslayer. Star Trek needed a character who was always chastised for being into the weird-looking aliens like the Greys or the Lizard People. Wasn't that Captain Kirk? No, Captain Kirk didn't bang the ugly aliens. He had standards.
Oh, that's good.
Now, Commander Riker, on the other hand...
Happy here to compromising position, so Nick's got a Slaneshi kill team going then.
Ooh, I haven't looked at demons at all. And there's a bunch of kill teams I haven't really looked into. I'm gonna have to start doing some looking.
Gotta prep.
Kino Kinonis. Kirk was a Chad. The Heretic. How do you know he never banged the ugly aliens? We don't know what happened off screen. You know what? That is true.
Probably didn't, though.
Let's see. I need my yellow paints. Yeah, here it is.
Kino, didn't William Shatner say he never really watched Star Trek because he thought he was bad in it?
I don't know. I wonder if he got bullied with the last name Shatner.
Nah. I hope so. I mean, that's a name ready to get shat on.
Yeah.
Primed to get shat on.
Oh god, James Cameron Clark. Barkley was probably into some weird shit. Riker would at least contemplate most things. Oh, Barkley. Yeah, I was shocked when we got a second Barkley episode. And please don't tell me there's more than 2 Barkley episodes. Doomslayer. Riker, it was just for dominance. Remember, folks, to hit that thumbs down and show your support. We love the thumbs down. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe for all the latest videos. Also, we have a Discord and Patreon.
Yeah.
Do we ever?
Do we ever? Yeah.
Annie Crimson, I'm painting my first vehicle minis, Mortifiers, for the first time. Hope they pan out.
Nice.
Happy Heretic. I knew a guy who used to run Star Trek conventions. He said Shatner was the worst to work with.
Yes. I've heard he's very annoying on set. Very particular.
I've never seen an episode of Classic Trek. I've only seen TNG. Is he really very good?
I don't know. I've never seen it either.
Yeah, I know he's the lead.
All I know is when I was taking, I think Intro to Theater. We were talking about I think we were talking about Oedipus Rex, of course, a classic, and there's a version where William Shatner's in it, and apparently he was an asshole the whole time. And there's a lot of stories of him in that production. Because he was a chorus member, but he thought he should have been a real actor, a real character, and
a real boy.
So he acted like an asshole the whole time. That's pretty fun.
Doomslayer. Shatner's fine. He starred in stuff with Christopher Plummer. Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Contentos. Contentone. Kay says, to be honest, I think that there are more Barkley episodes.
Change your name.
The letter K says that there's going to be more Barkley episodes.
Yeah, we've changed your name to the letter K.
Doomslayer. Will Wheaton said Shatner was an asshole, so double negative. James Cameron Clark. Barkley turns up in Voyager a fair bit towards the end, and the episode where everyone gets devolved, he turns part spider, which raises some serious questions about his ancestry. 5-string Connor. The original Star Trek is really campy. If you like camp, it's fun. The letter K says, actually, there are 11 Barkley episodes. No, there is no way there's 11 Barkley episodes. I'm at the end of season 5. There's only 2 more seasons and 40 more episodes. Kino Kinonis. It's hard to complain about actors being bad people when there are people like Jennifer Lawrence out there. I thought she was just dumb. Has she been like a huge dick? I love when she was in the movies, the whatchamacallit movies, the Professor X, what are those called? With the mutants and superpowers. X-Men. She was in the X-Men movies, but then she became a really, really big actor. But I think she was stuck like being in those movies. And so every role, she's like, I want less screen time. I'm not going to put on the makeup. I'm going to say less. I'm going to do less. I don't want to do action scenes. But I hope that they were like, you know what? Screw it. We'll do whatever. She's on the poster. It'll get us more butts and seats.
Mm-hmm.
It just became a huge pissing match.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's wonderful. That's very Ellen of her.
It's very Ellen of her.
And you know what? I stand with Ellen.
I know you do.
Those interns deserved a beating.
Or whatever she did.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I mean, she still has her show. It's not like anyone cares.
No.
Like, if people actually cared, they would get rid of her show.
Mm-hmm. Power Surge. Haunted Bagel Minis. Howdy, everybody. Power Surge. If you had an Armiger Warglaive and you had to convert it into a Necron unit, what would you do to convert it? Which unit's rules would you give it? Asking for a Necron player friend. Armiger Warglaive. They're very Adeptus Mechanicus looking. I would probably... I'd give it a lot more tubes, because Necrons have a lot of tubes. I'd probably make it look more like a bug. Round off some of its harder edges. I guess it would make a good... You could probably build it into a Doomstalker, the new heavy support unit with the giant gun. You know, become friends with a Necron player who has a bunch of Necron Ghost Arcs and ask for the Doomsday Arc piece. Glue it on top. Exactly. Burp loudly to assert your dominance.
Exactly. That's a Gary V quote.
Blimbo the dude.
Hey guys.
Yeah. Blimbo just posted my freshly painted objective marker of a dying World Eater. Hope it looks alright. Ooh. Good old World Eaters. Those were Horus's Legion? Michael, why is Nick draining porta potties in the background? Oh no, they're on to us.
Uh-oh. I mean, that's the real business.
Mm-hmm.
Eon's Battle is just a front to that. Yeah, I'm just in the background pissing.
Mm-hmm.
That's just what I'm doing. It is so perfectly in the background that people probably can't tell who's doing it.
Mm-hmm. AR, I smoked the wrong sacred herbs in ritual, and I'm now eating the contents of a giant cereal bowl for penance.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm. The World Eaters were Angrons. Horus's was the Black Legion. Says the letter K. And Victor Hugo Bittencorp Silva. Happy Heretic. Jay doesn't know his legions. Hashtag cancel EOB.
Yeah. Jay is also wrong.
Mm-hmm.
The prophecy has been fulfilled.
Yes. If I'm wrong 3 more times, I get to fill up my punch card. Then I get a free wrong.
You get a where everyone says, that's okay that you're wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Sometimes we're all wrong. That's what everyone will say.
Mm-hmm. I think I'll probably be able to salvage these bases. I mean, this is sandable spray paint, so I think I can re-scrape the texture into them, and I'll find my airbrush paint.
Miniature basing rescue?
Yeah.
Gotta get Casey involved.
Doomslayer pissing. Is that what Jay's model is supposed to be doing? Noah Westergaard had a 500-point game today with Matau and won 68-38 against Necrons. I've heard that in 9th edition, you score a lot of points. The other day, someone on the Necron Facebook group, they posted that they won a game 78-0.
Oh my god.
Which, if it's so easy to score points, you've scored 78 by turn 3. And the other person scored 0.
Wow.
It almost sounds like only one person's playing 40k.
Yeah.
And then the other person's like, that's not how you play Jenga.
I don't get it. That's not how you play Jenga.
Comic Wolf, all hail Raven Guard. The letter K. Pog.
Exactly.
AR, make the free wrong really worth something, like how Coke and Molly are basically health food.
Exactly. Flimbo the dude. Hey, I've never painted black armor before, and I was wondering if there is any specific trick to highlighting.
It's hard. You can highlight with gray, but if you highlight too much, it'll look gray instead of black. Some people highlight with blue, like a really dark blue-gray, and that can look very nice. If you want your armor to look jet black, you want to do very little. You want to do sparse edge highlighting. You want to keep all of the... You don't want to put any gray down on the actual armor. But if you want kind of a grayer black, then yeah, you want to put on a bunch of gray. I usually go grayer because I feel like that looks a little more striking on the tabletop. But if you can really pull off a jet black, then it looks pretty good. McBain. Hi guys, the paint job looks awesome, Jay, and thanks for the vids and streams. Guys, been keeping me motivated and feeling better in tough times.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for, McBain.
Yeah.
Doomslayer. Nothing like making your child opponent cry because they were out before their first turn.
Yeah.
Lucky Bat. It's hard. Great tip. Kinones. Use colors. Blue highlights and dark purple shadows. Ooh, yeah, there's an idea. Andy Crimson, follow up with a very thin white. Ooh, yeah, that's your peak highlights.
Okay. Whatever I'm painting has some small parts.
Mm-hmm.
I am certainly painting a model, a color that people will see one day.
You're painting your Tau kill team?
It certainly is a secret kill team.
Mm-hmm.
If you had to bet money, what is it?
Dark Eldar.
Okay. I mean, you'll see one day.
Mm-hmm. AR half-gallon cereal bowl almost finished.
Oh my god.
They sell it by the gallon.
Mm-hmm. What we should do is, when we finish our secret kill teams, we should do a poll. Put all the armies on.
Mm-hmm. So everyone finally has to decide what they think our secret kill teams are.
Exactly. And whoever wins, wins.
Yeah.
And they don't get anything special.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little pat on the back.
No, that's a lot. That's a lot of work.
Maybe a little spank if they're lucky.
Mm.
Yeah, we know that's going to be popular.
go.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Jeez. I mean, it's raining.
Mm-hmm.
It's a wet day.
It is.
A wet ass day.
Wet ass day. The letter K. Yo, it's 5:30 a.m. where I live, so I'm gonna go to sleep right now. As always, thank you, Nick and Jay, for the wonderful stream, and good night.
Good night. Happy Heretic. I don't think that there are any secret kill teams.
Oh,
that could be an option.
Yeah, that's a fun conspiracy. I hope it's that one.
Mm-hmm.
Is this Vallejo Earth? Yeah, it is. Need a little of that.
Comic Wolf. Is it just me, or is Nick's laugh intoxicating? LOL.
Ooh.
Well, that's good.
I can't get the butt creases to look right.
Mm. You gotta use the inflate tool.
Yeah. AI, I buy 2 of the giant bags of Fruity Pebbles every other week.
Amazing. You know, I'm not a Fruity Pebbles guy.
I don't know if I've ever had Fruity Pebbles.
I mean,
I've had Fruit Loops. It's all right.
Mm-hmm. I don't like fruity cereal.
You know what I like? I like Apple Jacks.
I don't like cinnamon.
I like apple. Oh yeah, yeah. You don't like the delicious, delicious taste of cinnamon.
Yeah.
Which, you know, chat, cinnamon all the way. Who's with me?
Yeah. People that like cinnamon statistically die a lot quicker.
Tomorrow.
Did you know that? Mm-hmm.
You know that everyone in the world who likes cinnamon will die.
That's very true.
Power surge. This man goes to sleep when the rooster screams.
Mm-hmm.
They are. You need to drink it with half and half instead of milk.
Oh my god.
It's 1,000 times better.
Mm-hmm.
Power surge. Rice Krispie or Raisin Bran? Rice Krispie is barely cereal.
Mm-hmm.
How did Rice Krispie... I mean, Rice Krispie treat, 10 out of 10. Rice Krispie cereal?
Right,
I mean, what are we doing here?
Yeah. Anything could be good if you put some... put a marshmallow in it.
Yeah. Dr. Drogo, Apple Jacks is top tier. Fruity Pebbles is meh, but Cocoa Pebbles are awesome. I think I've had Cocoa Pebbles. I think Cocoa Pebbles are pretty legit.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Lion Guy, cinnamon is good for blood flow. So that means Apple Jacks are good for you.
Apple Jacks are good for blood flow. I'm sure that's true.
Dr. Jokel, frosted Rice Krispies are pretty good. How do you frost Rice Krispies? They're tiny little rice. Like, how do they get?
Maybe you squirt them with some frosting.
Or like, do you put on a little like a sprinkle of sugar or something?
Like, are they frosted like mini wheats?
Mini wheats. I don't hate mini wheats, but it's weird. It's a very weird cereal. I mean, it's a little bundle of twigs.
I mean, it's kind of a sharp cereal.
Yeah, it's a sharp cereal, and then one part of it has been dipped in like weird sugar. Yeah,
I mean that's what makes it taste good.
Yeah,
if it didn't have that, it'd be garbage.
That's true.
Like that'd be horrible if they didn't have that.
It's dipped in the sugar that they sell as glue in the gingerbread kits.
Exactly.
Michael Spitz. I accidentally went to school on spring break 2 weeks ago because I slept for 2 days and thought it was Friday. Happy Heretic. My son loves Lucky Charms. He loves it so much he sits there picking out the marshmallows and leaves the actual cereal for everyone else.
Wow.
Yeah, the Lucky Charms cereal is another one of those that's just kind of nothing.
Mm. I mean, what you should buy him is just the marshmallows. I heard. And
make him eat the whole bag of freeze-dried marshmallows. That'll cure him.
Yeah. I'll never ask for them again.
Doomslayer, you guys seem like the type of Chad to eat the only marshmallow cereal from eBay or Amazon. Yeah, they sell just the thing. I would assume, because like it is nice when you eat the incredibly bland Lucky Charms cereal and then you get a marshmallow and you're like, yeah. But I bet if you only ate the marshmallows, it would just be a weird chalky sugar in your mouth.
Yes, and you'd have probably some problems if you only ate that.
The only cereal that's good for you is Magic Spoon, now sponsoring Eons of Battle.
Yeah, Magic Spoon cereal.
$9.99 a box.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Keto friendly.
Yeah, keto friendly. Exactly. Yeah.
Michael Spitz, I hand glaze my Rice Krispies myself.
I don't want to know how. I do not want to know how.
Doomslayer, Lucky Charms is marshmallows and dog food.
Akino is obviously someone who's very old. I eat oatmeal.
Dr. Jokel, I think we can all agree that grape nut is the best. Nothing like a bowl of rocks and sadness to start the day. Power Surge. He also likes milk and cooked onions. That sounds like quite the pairing.
Yeah, delicious.
Happy Heretic. Magic Spoon cereal, that's the kind of cereal you eat while playing Raid Shadow Legends, while listening to your Audible audio book, while safe from prying eyes with NordVPN.
Yeah. You better goddamn believe it. And all those are definitely sponsors for us.
Yes. If you could pick any sponsorship in the world, and they can't say no, what would it be?
For us?
Yep.
They sponsor us. I'm
gonna say the royal family.
Oh no. I mean, Games Workshop would be a good one.
Ellen.
I kind of like, like those legal commercials, like the lawyers. You know, grandma falls down the stairs. Call me and I'll fix it.
Yeah.
Like,
call me and I'll make sure grandma's never heard from again.
Exactly. I don't know, maybe a strip club? That'd be kind of fun.
Ooh. Would be fun. Hooters.
Hooters. There you go. AR, American Dental Association.
Amazing. Amazing.
That'd be pretty good.
Right, so I got a little paint where it don't belong.
Where the sun don't shine?
Yeah. James Cameron Clark. While I was working at the cinema, there was a lady who got nacho cheese on her popcorn, which I can actually see working, but we never could figure out how she managed to eat it. What, just shove your hand in there?
Wow. So she bought a pop. Is it like, could you, do you pump your own cheese? That doesn't seem very.
Did they give you a
COVID-friendly.
tug, like a tub of cheese with your nachos, and she accidentally, she was balancing the tub on top of the cheese? You got nacho cheese in my popcorn. Well, you got popcorn in my nacho cheese. Doomslayer, it's gotta be Victoria's Secret.
Oh my gosh. That would work.
These are good ideas.
I can make that work. And we're wearing the bras and stuff? That'd be
Yeah.
fun. I can make that work.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Be another good, in the bag sponsorship.
Mm-hmm.
I think I think we could do History Channel. We are exactly as historically relevant as most of the shows.
Yes. Very true.
History made every day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Maybe one day they'll go back to their roots and be about history.
Yeah, it'll go. They'll go back to their roots, and it'll only be World War II. Only World War II programs.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, James Cameron Clark. Nah, she asked us to pour it over for her.
Oh, well, that's just someone who knows what they want. You got to respect that.
How old is this lady? Do you think was she there alone? Was she single?
Is she ready to mingle?
Because I mean, I all I see is a lady that knows what she wants.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I know that I like this together, and I'm gonna get it no matter what.
Power Surge. I mix popcorn with melted cheese and sour cream, and then I eat it all with a spoon.
Yeah.
And
honestly,
it
sounds great.
And he uses a spoon just because he can't find the spork. That would have been the first pick.
Mm-hmm. Lucky bet. She brought her own spoon from home. Exactly. I love that.
GeForce Member 45, World War II channel.
Mm-hmm.
Made every day.
Made every day.
Bruh, World War II programs are Golden Age History Channel.
Mm.
Don't call me Shirley. I hope Animal Planet goes back to animals. It's just straight up humans now.
Straight human.
I know, they never quite hit their stride after they lost the Crocodile Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like the Animal Channel used to be wall to wall Crocodile Hunter.
Mm.
And he poked the wrong stingray.
James Cameron Clark. She was 20 to 30, quite attractive, came with other people. We never saw a spoon. It's gotten crazier. There were other people there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think those other people are like, yeah, this makes sense? Were their eyes visibly red? Could that maybe be part of it?
Lucky bad. I mean, the Queen's single. Now's your chance.
Oh my goodness. Dr. Jerkle, no home spoons allowed. You have to buy one from the home concessions area. Exactly.
Yeah. If it's like one of those, if it's a movie theater connected to the mall, like you have to go to Bed Bath and Beyond, buy a spoon,
Yeah,
and then come back and show your receipt.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Power Surge. To be truthful, I sometimes throw popcorn into eggs while I'm cooking them, if I have any. It gives it a nice crunchy feel to the scrambled eggs.
Huh. Wouldn't
Like,
but doesn't popcorn just kind of melt when it gets hit with something wet? Like, wouldn't it just melt?
yeah. Are you're not putting kernels in there, hoping that they pop in your eggs?
And then
And it sounds like we're
there's
judging
no
you.
yeah, and then there's no room for the nacho cheese.
Like, and the sour cream. Lucky bad. That's what Pocket Spoon is for. It's certainly odd. Did you charge them extra for the extra squirt of nacho cheese? I like to think maybe they're just like, I wonder if they'll do it.
It's just a ridiculous enough request that they might do it.
Because now I want to go to the movie theater and ask.
Mm-hmm.
You know how fun that would be?
It's basically movie theater poutine.
Yeah.
Dr. Jokel, just leave the shells in the scrambled eggs. They crunch pretty good.
That's true. You can do that.
G-Force Member 55, doing some good old trim work on the Warhound armor plates right now. Finally finished airbrushing and the wash on, and now have to be extra careful to not spill onto them. I've seen a Warhound Titan in person at Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. I think it died really fast.
Everyone just shot it down.
This was probably a bad move. I wanted the hair a little redder. I shouldn't have used red, though. Now she looks like Darth Maul.
Is that not what you're going for?
No.
Interesting.
Yeah, I actually want to go with Darth. The look I'm going for is Darth Maul Clone Wars, not Darth Maul Episode 1.
I see. There you go. Don't call me Shirley. Jay or Nick, are you gonna shoot your shot with the Queen? I think I'm full, thank you.
I mean, she hasn't returned any of my emails, but maybe a fax would be a better idea.
Maybe a fax. I know you were serenading her with your orc voice.
James Cameron Clark. In 2006, had another lady at the coffee shop who used to get jam and marmot together on toast. Neither woman was noticeably high or pregnant. Which one is marmot? Didn't we talk about marmot when we were talking about varmints?
Yeah. Yes.
G-Force Member 45. You bring Titans to Apocalypse games as a feint usually. Everyone is distracted and shoots the big robot whilst the rest of your team's armies take out the other side. Dr. Juggle. Her legs look a bit fleshy for Clone Wars Darth Maul. Oh yeah, Clone Wars Darth Maul. Happy Heretic. I bet Her Royal Highness watches Eon's EOB.
Exactly.
Of course, yeah. She leaves comments.
The real Queen 69.
Yeah.
That's her username. Yeah.
I was listening to Trapped Under Plastic, and they were talking about painting for competition and how it sucks and it's not fun.
Mm-hmm.
and how they both have to do it a lot more so they get better at it. Because they were talking about like Ninjon spent 200 hours on a model.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I would be so bored at the 200-hour mark of the same model.
Mm-hmm.
And they were talking like I don't think. I mean, I guess it depends on what you're going for. And they love to paint to an incredible standard.
Mm-hmm.
But holy cow, does it not sound like any fun? Ninjon had this horrible anecdote about how, one time one of the judges kind of tore into him a little because he did a bad job of painting under the armpit of a model that you could only see if you picked it up and looked from directly below at a certain angle. And I would be like, who cares if a hidden part of the model isn't done right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what? Who are we helping here?
Mm-hmm.
And like Miniac straight up just said it's not fun.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't do it because you're fun or because it's fun. You do it because you have to. Like I wouldn't mind doing some friendlier painting competitions, but like legit ones where people are, I don't know, really, really trying. I don't know if I'd be down. I'd rather get 50 models done than one.
Yes.
Dr. Jokel, if you get in with the royal family, I bet you get Games Workshop stuff for free by royal decree. You know what? I bet they still have to pay. I bet Games Workshop is so stingy.
That'd be pretty funny. Just like, yeah.
I bet Games Workshop's like, well, we can't offer 15%. Don't call me Shirley. Jay, are your armpits painted?
Happy Heretic. Miniac says competitions aren't fun because he never wins them.
He did put out a video with barely repressed salt about how he keeps entering competitions and never wins. It was like what I learned from losing all these times. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, just painting at a very, very high level is it's an interesting beast. Who often looks like they're having more fun, Midwinter Mini or Miniac? I think most people would give it to Midwinnie. Also, I'm calling him that from now on, Midwinnie.
Because of Min Winnie?
Sometimes you gotta min your Winnie.
Power Surge. I don't know, man. If I spent 200 hours on a Mini, I'd mess it up. I think you can put too much into a Mini.
That doesn't sound like winter talk.
Yeah.
Happy Heretic. 15% discount on Games Workshop's products. What's wrong with you, Jay? Do you want the company to go bankrupt?
Apparently.
Kino Kinones. Miniac has the exact opposite take from Trovarion.
Which is just do stuff and get it all done? Get it all done, get it all done. Paint all your minis and get them all done. Because it was interesting, like, to see all of the models he's ever painted. There's not a lot of them, but they're all amazing.
Yes.
Like, they're insane.
I'm repainting this lady's eyeball. think I can do better now.
You're all balled up.
Mm-hmm. Michael Spitz, any tips on painting blood on Reaver swords? I've heard if you thin Blood for the Blood Gods with alcohol, it gets nice and thin. And then you can really splash it on in scale.
Interesting.
I've had mixed success with literally splattering it. You definitely don't have much control. But it's also hard to, like, fake natural splatter.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if you thin it down just the right amount and then use a sponge to put it on, you can get just the right amount of randomness.
Sounds like a good idea.
Doomslayer. Meanwhile, Travarian is like, it's easy, just do what Games Workshop likes if you want a golden demon. G-Force number 45. Wait, Games Workshop isn't the ruling class of England? Decimation. I think the toes need some more work. Well, it looks like we've found Quentin Tarantino's puppet account.
Yep. Someone's in defeat.
Trovarian could field an army of Golden Demon winning minis and a detachment of Golden Demon statues. That's another weird thing about the, like, I guess I'm just not particularly competitive in that respect. Because I feel like if you just keep on winning, maybe stop entering. I mean, I guess it's cool. But it's like, yeah, I just win all the time. The same award.
Yeah.
I guess do they give out a lot of Golden Demons, or is he like kind of monopolizing winning Golden Demon?
Paint every day.
Dr. Drokel. Perfection is the enemy of progress. Too much time spent on one means enjoying all the others much less.
Perfect. I'll give up on everything halfway through.
Yeah. All right, this lady's eye's done. Dr. Drokel. Do what Games Workshop likes if you want a golden demon, so buy all their products twice. Yeah. That's the only way. Doomslayer.
I always hate it when people are like, when they paint a mini and then they show it to someone or us or whatever, and they said it's not Golden Demon winning, but it's done. That always really pisses me off. Just just have it be as good for you as it can be.
I mean, if it wouldn't win a Golden Demon, you know, what's the point?
Yeah.
I think another big thing that really grinds people's gears sometimes is when people post a work in progress that's too good.
Yeah.
Which I think it's fine. Like, doesn't it kind of make sense that most people don't take a picture of their work in progress at the point where it doesn't look like very good?
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense to me. Especially for Facebooks.
Yeah, because now there's hashtag True Whip.
Oh my god. That's dumb. Is
hashtag
like cool
True Whip? Hashtag Cool Whip. Hashtag Ready Whip. Doomslayer. I'm too lazy to texture a cloak, but I'm thinking of doing my Demon Prince of Nurgle's little side sack with texture and maybe making it look like something wet is inside, maybe nacho popcorn.
Yeah. I like that.
Happy Heretic. Not gonna lie, it's a bit tough to hold the base and paint it when one of your hands is missing the tip of its thumb.
That sounds rather difficult. Where's the tip of the thumb? Did you get to keep it? Is it in like a little jar? Does it grow back?
Doomslayer, Travarian is big pee-pee. You should watch his 30-minute Space Marine video. His top 10 tips and criticizing his Golden Demon videos are good too. Reed just found your channel and just got into the hobby. Keep up the great work.
Awesome.
Well, Reed, make sure you dislike this video.
Yeah. Wow, the like to dislike ratio is exactly where we kind of want it. There's only 2 likes and 17 dislikes.
Yes. Hashtag True Whip.
Mm-hmm. Happy Heretic. Speaking of True Whip, my Monday video is all about that exact subject.
Ooh, are you pro True Whip, or you think it's kind of silly? I think it's a little silly.
I think you're a little silly. Yeah, I said it. Happy Heretic. The tip of my thumb rolled under my desk, and I haven't been able to find it. Exactly.
JBC. Look at my first mini. Post James Wapple quality. Yeah, I think that's what really is getting under people's skin. Is when that happens. When someone's first mini is a little too good. But sometimes you're just misinterpreting. Like someone might mean this is my first mini. But, they've been painting model trains for 10 years. Right. Or this is my first mini because they don't consider, busts and scale figures minis.
Right. Or they're artists.
Yeah, or they're artists.
Already.
Happy Heretic, you have to watch Monday to find out.
Ooh,
the suspense is killing me.
That's a good way to do that. That's a real YouTuber right there. Right there, guy.
Make sure you premiere it.
I think I've only ever watched one YouTube premiere, and that was a stand-up special. Because I'm like, oh, it'd be really fun to see how people are reacting to it.
I want to say Midwinter Minis premieres his videos.
Ah, it's fun. It's like a live stream, but it's not. Live. The chat's live though. The problem is our videos are at 5 and I'm not going to get up.
Yeah.
Because you're supposed to be there. It's funner if you're there.
Moneteer, it's my first Space Marine, but I've been painting guard for 30 years.
Yeah.
Andrew Crimson, I posted a whip in the complete channel. I noined too much doing. Andrew Crimson, was it a true whip?
Yeah. Or was it coup whip?
I don't like the if a work in progress that looks bad is a true whip, then that means that it's sort of insinuating that if your work in progress looks too good, it's not a true whip. Gee, where's my 45? So many armor plate trims.
Yeah.
Doomslayer Artist Opus premieres as well.
Ah.
Should probably paint the little bow under her plume. Pink. I think that would look nice. Do I have that color available on my palette?
Pink plume.
Anti Crimson is a true whip.
Yeah.
Hashtag true whip.
True whip.
I need a purple.
The truest whip in town.
There is my purple. I can't see anything. There it is. Do. These ladies took me 3 weeks. Do. Although, how long does that really? If we boil it down, it's been 3 weekends, so 6, 12, 18, plus 10 and 10, 8, so almost 30 hours. 10 hours. Yeah. 10 hours a model. This is really not that bad. It's a nice slow pace.
Yeah, I mean, you're also, reading chat, giggling, arguing with people about Star Wars.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff going on. Doomslayer, you should give them tramp stamps and those slutty leg ribbon tattoos. Hey, don't say that about my tattoo.
I mean, it's this one could actually have a tramp stamp. Because very, very kind of anachronistic, not very period appropriate. The other two ladies are not bad. Yeah, they could be of the period, but not this Britney Spears looking chick.
I like her. She's my favorite one. She still is my favorite one.
Quinones. Your models look nice and you have fun painting. You deserve to be wrong about Star Wars takes. You know who doesn't like Star Wars? Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
That big old grumpy goose.
He is a grumpy goose. Grumpelstiltskin.
Doomslayer. Jay, you could have a tramp stamp on your period. James Cameron Clark. I should go to bed, but my neighbor is still playing her music at 4:12 a.m. So a brew it is.
What kind of music? Also, is she putting nacho cheese on her popcorn? Is it the same lady?
I really don't feel like I've really done her cleavage justice.
Not enough cleave going on? You gotta get some more cleave on. Cleave on. Apply directly to the cleavage. Quinones. I hope it's jazz. I hope she's playing jazz. Like she has a saxophone in her hands and she's just wailing.
Doomslayer. Maul was the worst fighter in Star Wars. Lost with the high ground. Even the younglings laughed at him. I mean, he killed Qui-Gon and Jinn. And a lot of other people. Who was the worst fighter in all of Star Wars? I mean, Greedo didn't get much damage done. Dr. Chokel. Jay, were you serious when you rated Force Awakens above both A New Hope and Empire? I mean, self-loathing is one thing, but outright hatred of society is just uncalled for. Force Awakens is probably at the exact same level of A New Hope. I think A New Hope is like it's the perfect Star Wars movie because it is the Star Wars. To me, And then Empire is obviously also perfect. I think all three of those movies are pretty much at the same level for me. I don't love. I mean, I like Return of the Jedi a lot, but it gets real. It's got a real lull in the middle. I love the Jabba the Hutt stuff, and I love the ending, but that whole middle part where they're just wandering through the forest and talking to Ewoks for a while. Happy Heretic. Oh yeah, stick that brush in the cleavage, you perv. Lucky Bat, my favorite character Morley got ripped in half. Holy cow, if anyone else from chat can identify Morley, that is a Star Wars deep dive.
Deep dive.
If you don't know Morley, you're not a real Star Wars fan.
Ooh.
Mr. Lion Guy. Salacious Crumb, the little giggling gremlin, couldn't even kill C-3PO. He ate his eyeball, though. Doomslayer. Greedo bent time to go back and die by shooting first. It's basically the plot of Donnie Darko. Sim the Sloth. I'm working on a Tau kill team for a friend. He was too scared to mess up the clean look of Tau. That's true. Tau have an aesthetic.
Clean. I hope he's paying you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kino Nez. I want Legion to make a Hutt figure already, especially the buff evil Hutt Jedi. That'd be fun. Dr. Jokel, I think the worst fighter in Star Wars was Ponda Baba, the Walrus Man. His buddy talked smack, got some guy in a bar, and then he lost his arm. Mr. Lion Guy, Morley was the worm guy, right? Yes, Morley was the weird snake worm guy who was luring people to Darth Maul. Don't call me Shirley. Best Star Wars character, Spaghetti Rook. Was that one of the people in the space sports bar from episode 2?
Good old space sports bar.
I mean, I think we're all forgetting, best Star Wars character, the Death Sticks guy. You want to buy some Death Sticks? I love that was basically just a little dare moment. Cigarettes are called Death Sticks in Star Wars. Mm-hmm. You don't want to sell me Death Sticks. I don't want to sell you Death Sticks. You want to go home and rethink your life. I want to go home and rethink my life. Yeah, those movies are for adults.
Yep.
Don't call me Shirley. A skiff driver, basically. Passetti book is the weak way skiff guard. Ah.
Yep, those movies are for adults.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're for everyone. They're for the child in everyone. And children.
It's a great way to put it.
Oh, you know what? I completely forgot when I was thinking about Star Wars movies I like. Rogue One and Solo are way up there, too.
Ah.
I like them.
Solo's very fun. Made me feel like a kid.
Kinokinos. Death sticks have anti-force properties too, right? Why is that even a thing? Oh, that sounds like something from the Edgelord book series about the Jedi. What's his name? The Jedi with the dreadlocks and the cut-off tees. What was his name?
George Lucas?
Did
I get it right?
I'm not gonna remember it.
It's okay, I'm right.
James Cameron Clark. The best character was anyone in the bar enjoying the model nods playing their jizz music. The model nods. Major D and the model nods. And they played the famous jizz music.
Yeah. Love jizz.
Doomslayer. You know who you don't mess with is the Ewoks. They beat the rebels, including the main characters, and I bet you more than one turned a little of Vader into some poop pellets. I assume they poop like rabbits. That'd be hilarious. Happy Heretic. Meh, Solo was alright. It wasn't that great, but it was entertaining. I think it was great and entertaining. I mean, I guess it depends on what great means. I think entertaining is great.
Mm-hmm. I think great is entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying it's no Mona Lisa?
Dr. Juggle, Shaggy the Jedi, yeah! In the 2D animated Clone Wars, there was a Jedi who everyone thinks looked almost exactly like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. And he dies almost instantly to General Grievous.
Amazing. Zoink, Scoob! That's how he dies.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Lion Guy. Rogue One was a great flick. It was more for adults. I love the film. You really get to see what a garbage heap the galaxy is without the Jedi. Dr. Jokel, Quinlan Voss. It was Quinlan Voss. Quinlan Voss is the douchebag Jedi. He's so goddamn cool. Remember, I had a comic book when I was a kid with Quinlan Voss in it, and his girlfriend is in like a space bikini the whole time, and he's so brooding and awesome and badass.
And for some reason, those pages are sticky.
But he's conflicted because he's a Jedi, so he's supposed to do good, but he's a bad boy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like Quinlan Voss. Although they definitely softened him up for Clone Wars. He's just kind of a nice guy who's a little eccentric.
Mm-hmm.
Tromari, hey, I'm off work. This model looking good so far. Yeah.
Yeah.
James Cameron Clark. Shah-Ji, first person to die to Grievous back when he was genuinely scary. Probably. I think you mean Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, we got it right.
Don't Call Me Shirley. Rogue One was the best Disney-era Star Wars. Yeah, I mean, this remains to be seen. Mandalorian is pretty good. It depends on what category things fit in, I suppose.
They all
Seven.
Are
They're all
get to count.
7 is amazing. Rogue One is great. Solo is great. Mandalorian is great. Can't wait for Bad Batch. Michael Spitz just realized the Necron warrior with its mouth open looks like Enderman. Oh, like the Enderman, like the Minecraft?
Minecraft.
Yeah, you don't mess with the Enderman until you have to kill about 50 to get to the end game.
Uh-huh. Yeah, the end game is not fun.
No.
I mean, it's no Terraria. Let's just say that. Can we just get that out there?
Yeah.
It's no Terraria.
Hot take. Minecraft is no Terraria.
Terraria is way more fun. I think I've had way more fun, amazing, hilarious moments in Terraria than Minecraft.
I think so. I mean, one of my favorite moments was you, me, and our friend Amanda were playing a world, and we were building a elevator, and we kept dying. Probably because we started building a elevator like immediately when none of us had any gear, and so we were constantly dying. And I remember once we were trying to do a thing where we would drop down and time it just right, and like grab onto a rope right before you slam into the ground. Yep. And I just remember going like, I'm dead.
Yep.
Just slamming into the ground and dying.
I remember balls deep in the crim.
Oh, balls deep in the crim. I remember we went once again way too early in the game. We went to the dungeon, and I remember you and Amanda died and had to run all the way back to the dungeon and kept dying on the way. Meanwhile, I'm in the dungeon just sprinting back and forth trying not to die so that we don't lose any of the loot.
Yep.
I think I had all of your cash, because cash drops when you die. You don't lose your items, which is good, but you do lose your cash.
Although you can lose your items if you want to play a little bit more hardcore.
That is true. I don't know if I want to risk that.
No. We
We
always played software.
Some items are unbelievably hard to get. And the great thing about Terraria, like in Minecraft, you start out as a guy, and then eventually you get like some armor that's okay. I mean, you'll still get blown up by a creeper with diamond armor, but in Terraria, you start out as nothing, and then you end up a god.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah, you're flying all over the place. You don't give a fuck.
Your weapons do hundreds of points of damage.
Yeah, exactly. It's so much fun.
Randy Butternubs. Hey Jay, I've really been enjoying the Models and Memories series. I'm glad.
Yeah.
It's a fun series to do. It's nerve-wracking. Because usually when I sit down to make a video, it's like, all right, I spent 50 hours preparing. I have a full script written. I have everything. And then when I sit down for Models and Memories, it's like, here we go.
Yep. And rolling.
Yeah. And scene. Kino Kinones. Terraria is only more fun if you have friends. I like playing hardcore Minecraft recklessly and constantly starting over. It's like a Mandela. There's something to be said for the third person. The third person open world of Minecraft is kind of fun.
It's first person.
If you could, or first person. But there's just not that much to do.
There's not that much to do. I think, honestly, though, like, I loved Minecraft.
Oh, yeah.
Right when I started playing Terraria, I can't go back.
I
just can't go back.
AJ, can you use a Titanicus like the new one that is out for pre-order for Ultramarines? A model from Adeptus Titanicus? I'm sorry, Titanicus? I mean, you can't really use any Titanicus models in regular 40K because they're in a different scale. But you could paint it up to be like part of an Ultramarines chapter. I think technically Titanicus is set in the Horus Heresy era. So you'd probably want to check to see exactly how the heraldry worked back in the Diz-A. Or you can just YOLO and paint it however you want.
Yeah, but just know that you could be wrong.
Yeah, you could be dead wrong. You could be perverting the hobby.
Exactly. And if you want to know more about that, join the Patreon.
Yeah. TK Surgery Prince. Remember, folks, hit the thumbs down and show your support. We love the thumbs down. If you're new to the channel, hit the sub for all the latest videos. We also have a Discord and Patreon.
Yeah, you better believe it.
TK Surgery Prince. Man, I've been playing Valheim, and it's awesome. Way better than Minecraft. Never heard of this. AR, I am literally farming on Terraria on my phone right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love Terraria.
Kino Kinonas. You can still play as the Ultramarines in Adeptus Titanicus, though.
Yeah.
Doomslayer. So, if you're a props Master J, where's your chainsword? I know you must have one laying around. I never built a chainsword, although I did build some bolters. Although I don't know where they went to. They might have been lost to time. Dr. Jokel. I saw a video the other day from Broadsword Wargaming titled The Ultimate Miniature Basing Guide. Up your game. And I was like, damn, they just made 85% of EOB's content obsolete. Shots fired.
Wow.
Yeah, well, we don't give tips. We show people exactly how to do it in quick, easy steps. Mm-hmm. And you know what? I've actually seen the other day I was on Facebook and I saw somebody did our mushroom tutorial.
Did they really?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ask them where they got the tutorial?
I did mention, but they didn't get back to me. I was like, oh, this reminds me of this video. But it was
funny.
I mean, if they didn't watch it, it was very interesting that it was the same exact thing. Mm-hmm. Like they used the model magic, Crayola model magic.
Oh, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm. And it's happened a bunch of times.
Mm-hmm.
Kino.
Remember somebody painted they 3D printed that obelisk?
Yes, yeah.
And you asked, I'm like, oh, where'd you get that obelisk from? And they linked the video.
Yep.
It's very funny.
It was. Yeah, they were one of the 12 people who watched that video.
Mm-hmm. We had a bunch of people print them.
We did.
And by a bunch, I mean like 3 or 4.
3 or 4 million.
Mm-hmm. I was surprised that anyone did it.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like nobody made the gingerbread house. Isn't that odd?
Mm-hmm. We got like 40 hours went into that gingerbread house.
Mm-hmm. I mean, maybe that gingerbread house still exists. Oh my goodness.
TK Surgery Prince. Jay, there should be holes in them tights. That might have been fun, but I think these ladies are classy, especially this one.
Yep.
Doomslayer. Have you guys seen the Hero Quest cracking unboxing? Thoughts? I've heard great things about Hero Quests, and I did hear that they're making a new edition. So probably cool. I don't know. Fantasy doesn't jim my jams that much.
What about Age of Sigmar?
Age of Sigmar does, because Age of Sigmar has fun stuff like classic fantasy, like a knight with a sword fighting an orc, and maybe there's a elf with a bow. And just like we been there, done that. I watched Lord of the Rings. It's okay. Mm-hmm. It's very good.
You just triggered half our audience.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, if you're gonna get cool with it and make up all these cool races and monsters and you're going through a dungeon and all of a sudden, oh my godness, a dragon. Who would have thunk it?
Mm-hmm. There is a dragon there, guy.
My magician friend is going to have to cast a fireball.
Mm-hmm. And it goes off. Yeah.
Kino Kinonas, can't wait to see you paint the ringleader. Yeah, Colette Dubois.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Trokel. Lord of the Rings is okay, but it's no Game of Thrones Season 8. Kino Kinonas, hot take, Age of Sigmar hasn't done anything Reaper Miniatures didn't already do. I don't think Reaper Miniatures did flying dirigible squats or flying dirigible dwarves.
Did they make a game?
That's true. They also did make a game. I want to say there's some sort of a game, or they did something. They did a Kickstarter that Goobertown Hobbies was not terribly impressed by for terrain building.
Interesting.
Talked about it on his podcast. Yeah, Reaper has a lot of cool stuff, but there's definitely Age of Sigmar has made some unique things.
I mean, yeah, I guess I just don't know. I don't know Reaper's gremlin selection. I'm sure it's expansive.
Mr. Lion Guy, I'm a Dungeon and Dragon miniature painter. I feel personally attacked.
Unsubscribed.
Yeah.
Power surge. No race matters except the dwarves.
Yeah, just regular old fantasy. Just, it just feels so meh. So whatever.
Sounds like you don't like to have fun.
No. I like if the dragon had a space laser, you're starting to pique my interest.
Mm-hmm.
If the knight has a flamethrower. A gremlin with a ray gun.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're talking. Now you're giving me something to work with.
A gremlin with a ray gun.
Yeah. TK Studio Prince. I always thought Warhammer 40k killed D&D due to Games Workshop focusing on it. They stopped doing models for it and published 40k. I would have guessed Warhammer Fantasy Battles killed D&D, because wouldn't those have been kind of competing IPs?
Are they completely different games?
Well, they're different games, but like Warhammer Fantasy Battles had lots of dwarves and elves and dragons.
I feel like they're very different games, though.
Well, but the Games Workshop made miniatures for D&D way back.
Mm-hmm.
And then they started making Warhammer Fantasy Battles, and then eventually 40k.
I don't know, but if you like D&D, if you really, really like D&D, you probably wouldn't like Warhammer Fantasy. Like, if you wanted a role-playing kind of game, you're not getting that with 40k, or you're not getting that with Fantasy.
Well, I just think that in terms, if you're publishing models of wizards and dragons and knights, but you're also publishing models of wizards and dragons and knights for your game called Warhammer Fantasy Battles, I feel like it makes sense to focus on one or the other. We're talking trash fantasy. That's why I'm liking this stream. Jacob Escalante. Hey, pretty in pink.
Hey.
Mr. Lion Guy. Nah, Warhammer Fantasy Battle is where we got our minis for D&D back in the day. Yeah, Warhammer Fantasy Battle was so great, they killed it.
Oh, I finally understand what you were talking about. I thought you were saying that they killed D&D as a whole. I'm like, they have
No,
not.
they just yeah.
I get it. I get it. I just got it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, but I can go buy the books right now.
D&D is classic storytelling and meaningful adventures. 40K is playing with dolls. It is playing with dolls. I love it. Doomslayer. If I had to guess, I'd assume Jay was an early high school shop teacher. Ah, that'd be a great job.
Mm-hmm. Power Surge. I'm so confused. I know nothing about D&D. You play with figures or not? Because I never seen it play with figures.
Yeah, no, some people like to play with the figures, some people don't.
I think you play with your imagination.
Yeah, I think that probably makes the most sense.
I mean, I feel like you. Well, I don't know. I don't know how you play either. I don't know anything about it.
I know. I painted somebody's D&D character, which was like a blue demon.
And for some reason, it was sticky when you got it. Yeah, you're not saying that it wasn't.
TK's favorite prints. There are shed loads of editions. Everyone has their favorite version. Mr. Lion Guy. I learned to paint long, long ago in a galaxy far, far away in order to paint up characters.
I wish previous Nick finished this kill team. Good old past Nick.
Mm-hmm.
Past Nick is one of the worst Nicks that could exist.
Man, this cleave is really giving me problems.
Or maybe you're really having a lot of fun painting that cleave and you just want to keep doing it over and over and over again. Am I right or am I right?
I think it's her little ascot.
Nah. I like but I like what we're talking about before. Her little ass. Cot. Michael Spitz, good night, mighty painters.
Good night.
Good night. We'll miss you.
Sim the Sloth. Me and my friends play D&D with a lot of homemade rules. We also found a book that gives us mechs, cars, and guns. Oh yeah, nobody ever explained to me what the Gaslands game was. I guess no one knows.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that was like one of the first comments. Kino knows. I like her midriff. It's very 06. It's very episode 2 Attack of the Clones.
It is very 06.
Yeah, very 1901.
Mm-hmm.
I think if I had to say my least favorite Star Wars character, I think I would go with Count Dooku. Just kind of bland. Happy Heretic. Gaslands is a post-apocalyptic miniatures game played with Hot Wheels cars that you mess up to look like something out of Mad Max. Does it have like, can you get a rule book for it, or is it fan made?
Online. It sounds fan made.
Because I mean, that sounds like fun. You know, you go to the store, you get a $3 worth of Hot Wheels. You bring them back.
You ruin them.
You ruin them.
Power Surge gaslighting game? That's when someone does bad things and blames you for it.
Yeah. You can buy the rule book. It's like $20 on Amazon. Gasland is the RPG version of the game Road Wars, old 1980s game by SSI. Neat. I mean, if it sounds like it's $20 in a Hot Wheels.
I mean, you could even do that at the same time.
Mm-hmm. All right, I think these ladies are really getting close. All right, what can I fix? What can I perfect?
Three ladies. Three ladies.
Boy, my paint is really it's on its last legs of workability.
Happy Heretic, I've been meaning to do some Gasland stuff because my kid has a massive storage container full of Hot Wheels.
Hmm. Alright, well that'll teach me to futz with this face. I feel like I made it worse. Sometimes you gotta learn when to be done futzing.
Futsy, no futzing.
Dr. Drokel, Dooku is great in Clone Wars, and in the movie he's Christopher Lee, so that automatically makes him great. Plus the fact that a guy famous for playing Dracula has a Star Wars title as Count is A+. That's true! Oh, that's hilarious. He gets the script. Am I really Count Dooku? Isn't that a little on the nose? And then George Lucas was like, no, I think that's pretty wizard. I think that's a...
Yeah, it's just a new thing that I'm trying to start.
He was cool in Clone Wars. Everything was cool in Clone Wars.
That's pretty wizard, Annie. Yeah, the kids are going to be saying that. It's going to be sick. Sucking on a Jar Jar lollipop.
El Rondorio, you can buy Gaslands Reloaded at Barnes & Noble. Ooh. Barnes & Noble near me closed, though.
Yeah, I was like, does that even exist? Yeah, now it's Barbara's Books. Does the mall still exist? Aren't they doing a bunch of stuff to the mall?
I don't know. I did see there was construction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, it's not a real mall until it gets a Lego store.
Oh my god, that's nothing true has ever been said. I mean, what is even a point of a mall without a Lego store?
Exactly.
I remember before Gurney had one, you had to drive all the way to Northbrook Court.
Yeah.
To go to a Lego store. That's pretty far away.
It is. TK City Prince. Remember, folks, hit the thumbs down to show your support. We love the thumbs down. If you're new to the channel, hit the sub for all the latest videos. We also have a Discord and Patreon.
Yeah.
Like
fun vids on the Patreon.
Mm-hmm. I liked the wall. Although I always felt like it was a little bit slim pickings. The fun thing about the wall was that you could get like 50 of the same piece. And all of a sudden, everything you build needs an infinite number of those pieces.
Exactly.
Like, oh yeah, everything I build, it's now going to have, 2x2 slanted plates in coral red. TK, City Prince, I see there is a new Hellraiser movie out. Hellraiser 1 and 2 are excellent. They are so gosh darn fun. One of my favorite things in the world is in Hellraiser 2, there's a character who's mute for the entire movie, but at towards the very end, she's being chased by a monster, and she goes, shit! And it's the greatest thing ever. Prussian Blue. Ayo, pretty late here, but still here. Got a thumbs up. No! Thumbs down.
Thumbs down. How dare you? We don't want you here anymore then.
Dr. Joggle. George Lucas, yes, Count. Also, yes, Count, you also have a cape. Also, hold the cape up in front of your face and go, Blair, Blair, I want to turn you to the dark side. And then he was like, oh my god. Just make my stunt double fight the Yoda, and then...
Perfect.
TK, Jay, you need to build a diorama of an old stage with curtains. You should be good at that. You know what? That would be some really fun terrain. An actual stage. That'd be awesome. Kino Kinonis, must be nice to have a Lego store. Usually I have to go to New York City, but it's been locked down for a year now.
Yep.
Oh, the Lego store.
Where dreams come true.
Some people's jobs is to design Lego sets.
Yeah.
Those lucky few.
I mean, how did you think you get that job?
I don't know.
All right, who do I have to bang? I'll do it.
Like, presumably, you need to be pretty good at coming up with how to make things out of Lego. But then you also have to be able to conform to the Lego design rules. I'm pretty sure they work mostly digitally, and then when they're finally ironing out their designs, they work with real bricks. And I know that in order to save time and money, they always work with new bricks. And then they take builds that didn't work out or builds that need to go, and then they melt them down and turn them into the black Lego bricks.
Makes sense. Because it takes too long to undo them.
Pay some intern to sit there with a little brick remover. Click, 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 and then put them all right back in their little cubby.
Oh, that'd be insane. I bet you they did that for a little bit. And like, this is dumb.
They're like, this is dumb. We literally have all the Legos here. Kino Kinonis, do you guys watch Fox's Lego Masters contest? I did not. Haunted Bagel Hobbies, if you could produce any liquid from your nipples, what would it be? Probably root
Milk.
beer. I guess any liquid. Gasoline.
Yeah, straight up oil nips.
Save a fortune.
Oh my goodness. Paint thinner.
then I'd have to get I'd get one of those electric breast pumps.
That'd be that'd be really fun. Oh my god. That was such a good question. You start asking that on first dates.
Yeah. And let them know where you're at day one.
Mm-hmm.
TK City Prince watched a Lego program recently. It's all the new box sets are designed by normal peeps at home. Like normal people at home, meaning like Lego designers, or normal people like Greg. he came up with a new firehouse.
Yeah, Greg and Norman. Coming up with the new firehouse.
Prussian blue. Why not plastic glue? Plastic glue. I guess plastic glue is more expensive than oil, but I don't need as much of it. I'll just buy a new thing of plastic glue every 6 months, but squirt out quarter cup of oil a day, keep my car running. Power surge, blood. Doomslayer. Okay, back from being thrown up on by my son. Being a dad is smiley face thumbs up. DK Straight Prince, like Greg. So, what do you mean by like Greg, though? So just a regular fella designed a Lego set? Or are you talking about Lego ideas? Because Lego ideas, there are ideas submitted by a regular fella, and then the Lego designers take that idea and transform it into a real set. And then the original artist does get credit in the instruction booklet.
And no money, so it's bullshit.
Yeah.
I think we talked about this before, and that was the consensus.
I mean, I think they get a copy of their set. And they get to go to everyone they know and be like, hey, did you know that I designed this Lego set?
Yeah, and think about all the bitches that they're
going to get. Oh, whoever came up with the Lego ideas Wally, it's just been slaying since then. Just been laying pipe all up and down the Lego stores across America.
I don't know if I like that because it's for kids. Oh, goodness. Like, he walks up to all the hot moms.
Yeah.
I designed that Lego set.
Dr. Jokel, printer ink from the nips. Most expensive fluid on the planet. TK Street Prince. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Lego ideas. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Lego ideas is a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. TK Street Prince. No money. That's the downside. Yeah. I mean, I think you when you sign up for Lego ideas, it tells you all about how there's no money. Mm-hmm. But everybody is welcome to not join Lego ideas and then come up with their own set and then, sell that. Mm-hmm. Which a lot of people do. There's this really cool YouTuber called Brick Vaults, and they have a website where they partner with people who make their own custom Lego instructions. Mm-hmm. And so, you can buy the instructions from Brick Vaults, and then they kick like half the money to the original artist.
Interesting.
You can go that route if you don't want to accidentally give Lego $1 million idea. Mm-hmm. Although usually what you're getting with Brick Vault is you're getting like beautiful sets that typically break the rules of Lego so that they look better.
Heavy Heretic, you designed a Lego set? Take me now, you stud.
Yeah. You 2x2 stud brick.
Yeah.
Lucky Bat, Lego frog tree is a good tree. Yeah, the Lego bonsai tree is pretty sick.
It's hilarious that it's the frog.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't it literally say in the instructions, like, this is the most Lego frogs that have ever come with a single Lego set? 101.
It's a lot of Lego frogs.
Elrondorio. Dave said beer. No, it couldn't be beer. Your friends would try to suck on your nips. Hey, get off me. I'm trying to drive. Haunted Bagel Hobbies. I love the idea of Nick going to the Lego store in a real old thrifted suit and then picking up moms with his Lego ideas set he created.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna happen. Yeah, you better believe I made that set.
Mm-hmm. Lucky Bat. There's 101 frogs in that set, and 100 pink ones and 1 brown one. Yeah, and what's interesting, I know, like, I mean, I wonder if the, because that's part of, like, the artist series, and so I wonder if they have different design specifications, but usually you have to justify, like, having different colors of the same parts. Because usually Lego wants to minimize the number of pieces and the number of unique pieces. So usually, you know, all of the 2x2 plate tiles will be the same color if they can get away with it. So it's interesting that they decided to have 100 pink Lego frogs and then 1 brown one just hidden in the tree.
Maybe they just had a lot of brown frogs that they weren't moving.
Mm-hmm. Michael Morales, I would very much like to buy your poop, please. I'm out today. I'll get back to you tomorrow.
But great question.
Haunted Bagel Hobbies. 100 in the pink, 1 in the stink.
Man.
Oh, Lego.
Oh, Lego.
I think one of the greatest Lego sets I ever got in my life was the Imperial Lander. It came with 4 stormtroopers, and it was awesome because in my basement at that time, it had tan carpet. So every single day that Lego set would crash land on Tatooine, and the 4 stormtroopers would have to put the ship back together.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Michael Morales, I will pay huge. How huge are we talking?
Huge.
Oh, no.
Huge.
Happy Heretic. Well, I'm off for the night. Later.
Good night, Happy Heretic. Stay happy, stay heretic.
Stay happy, stay heretic.
Lucky Bat showed me the greatest meme I think I've ever seen in my life. That was it was the American Choppers meme format, where it's like the 6 panels of them screaming at each other, and the first panel is I cannot believe you slept with her, And then the other guy goes, she was just laying there naked. What was I supposed to do? And then the other guy says, the autopsy. And then the other guy says, don't tell me how to do my job. And then the last panel is the boss screaming at him, you're the worst veterinarian I've ever seen.
Wow. Amazing.
It just keeps building.
Mm-hmm.
Sim the sloth. I'll buy your poop if it's for its weight in gold. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna have to go. Boy, I'm gonna have to stock up. Like just eat like nothing but bran.
Nothing but nacho.
Yeah,
popcorn.
like really build up a nice log. But then the problem with that is you get a little blockage. But so then you finish it off with some Taco Bell. So you flush it all out.
Mm-hmm. With a little bit of good old-fashioned blood on top.
Mm-hmm. Power surge. Dark humor at its finest. You're the worst veterinarian I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Ah. I think these ladies are coming along. I think they're really just about done. You guys probably won't see me paint the bases because I need to fix them.
Mm-hmm.
But they're just gonna get brown.
Yeah.
They're gonna get browned.
They're gonna get brand.
And cleaned up a little. I think the acetone might have softened the plastic a smidge. Mondetir, what have I come back to?
It's a great question, honestly.
Alright, is there anything else I can do? Yeah, I can put a little. Here, where's the... Yeah, the trim of the black, kind of, the top skirt does have a little trim of yellow. Mm-hmm. So that will perfect it. James Cameron Clark. My current favorite risque joke is, what do you call a sex doll with a runny nose? Full.
Amazing.
Yeah, it takes a refined sense of humor to really appreciate that one. A very Rick and Morty level
Of knowledge and
intellect.
Yeah. Exactly.
You need a little. You need to have had some Szechuan sauce.
Mm-hmm. Good old dad.
Power surge barfy face.
Do you remember someone that we went to school with that was unironic in his love of Rick and Morty? In his knowledge of it?
Not really.
And how smart it was?
No.
I can't say his name because it was very particular.
Ah.
But it starts with a C. Lucky Bat's getting it right now.
Lucky Bat?
No.
What? I don't know. C?
Don't worry about it then.
Yeah.
I can't. I mean, it's a very unique name.
Ah. Wait, which school that we went
UWM.
to? We went to a lot of schools together.
Yes, we did. UWM.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He wore a cape sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Like a cool guy.
Yeah. oh, so cool.
Lucky Bat, ooh woo.
He did wear a cape sometimes.
Lucky Bat knows. Remember, I have a picture of him on my phone of him out and about wearing a cape. It was awesome.
Sometimes you got to go to the store in a cape.
Mm-hmm.
Doomslayer, I was behind. We're always talking about poop. We're just talking, having a little discussion about some business, a possible business venture.
Mm-hmm. Dr. Jokels, you guys are just hating on Rick and Morty because it's too smart for you.
Exactly.
Scrubs.
Exactly. Oh, jeez, Rick. I mean, Morty, we gotta go. Morty, come on.
You're pretty good at those voices.
Morty, you're a little piece of shit, Morty. Well, Rick, you mean, I just don't know.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty fun.
I do really like Rick and Morty. It's a good show.
Yeah. That's because we're intellectual.
Yes.
Very smart people.
I like, my favorite is the time one, the Rickle in Time.
That's good.
Where Rick turns off time so that they can clean up after a party. I always love that Rick seems to always find the hardest solutions to problems.
Yep, it's fun.
Because surely he could have just built a machine that would perfectly clean the house.
Mm-hmm.
But instead he stops time forever, so the kids could clean it all up.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
exactly. I love the people though, the people that think that they're the Rick, but really they're the Morty.
Oh yeah, I mean, we're all the Morty.
Yes. I mean, that's kind of the moral.
Honestly, we're all Jerry's.
Yes. We're even worse.
Mm-hmm. Some of us are lucky enough to be Summers.
Mm-hmm. I wish I was a Summer. AR, I wear my mage robes often to the store, and I see nothing wrong with a cape. That better be true. And you better be high while doing it and casting spells.
Power Surge. That's Chad energy. Dr. Drokel, some motherfucker's always trying to talk about poop uphill. I don't think that that poop goes uphill very often. I don't think that's very scientifically...
Yeah.
Dr. Drokel, the best part is when the time cops beat up Einstein because they think he's Rick.
It's pretty fun. I don't know. I feel like I have to watch it again. They're on season 4, right?
I think so.
The latest. The first half of the season sucks, especially compared to the second half, where it's amazing.
I don't remember what happened I don't remember the difference between the first half and the second half. I remember there was snake jazz, which was kind of amazing.
Mm-hmm. There were some beautiful, fun little moments.
Yeah,
but it wasn't as, I don't know. It didn't hit as hard as the second half.
Yeah, I remember there was a heist episode that was probably amazing if you like heist movies.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like heist movies though. Oh, and there was an episode, this might have been in the second half, where Rick has a planet where he poops on because he's a nervous pooper. I like that episode. The only good person in the show is Bird Person. I'm not sure about Mr. Poopy Butthole, if he counts as a person. Mr. Poopy Butthole is pretty good, although he did assault that pizza guy, I think. So yeah, Bird Person is pretty good.
There's the Mr. Poopy Butthole. There's a whole ending, you know how they always do something after the credits.
Yeah.
There's a whole thing where you get to see his wife, and he goes through his whole life. It's insane.
Oh my god!
It's so dramatic
I've seen
and beautiful. That. It's very funny. I think it's on. I think you can watch it online.
Ah, neat. Prussian Blue. Rick and Morty Space Marines. The Marines are Rick and the Scouts are Morty. I'm sorry for this idea. You know what? That's an idea that could, I think, do really well on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
The Slut Dragon episode.
That's a good one.
The slut. We are the Slut Dragons. God damn. And the cat who can talk.
Mm-hmm.
James Cameron Clark. He learned to walk again, goes back to school, wife, a kid. My Mr. Poopy Butthole is life goals.
Yeah, it's a good ending.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like set to music. It's very dramatic. It's like really sad. It's insane and inspiring, and it's wild.
Remember when Beth shot Mr. Poopy Butthole? Because she thought that he was a parasite. How could she forget about all the good times that Mr. Poopy Butthole shared with the family?
Mm-hmm.
That was a good episode too. The parasite episode.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the finale of season 1?
I don't remember.
You need a real high IQ to understand 40K. Yes, the Quinones. Oh yeah, I mean
that for years.
Yeah, not everyone can really understand the deep lore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not everyone can be one of the few people who actually reads the books.
Exactly.
I mean, I know the books are popular, but I think it's fairly niche within a niche.
Mm-hmm.
People who play the games and read the lore.
Yes.
Prussian Blue. I helped my friend through Halo Wars 2 campaign for the first time today. She accidentally acted. There was a parasite. She suspected he was. Wait. Oh, I'm reading two different comments. Okay. Helped a friend through Halo Wars 2 campaign for the first time today. She accidentally called Marines guardsmen once. Yeah, they're completely different. One is the humans who fight in war, usually wearing green. And then one is the humans who fight in war wearing green.
Mm-hmm.
But some of them have laser guns. So. Although some of the guardsmen in Halo have laser guns.
Mm-hmm.
They're different. James Cameron Clark. It was because she only had good memories with Mr. Poopy Butthole. And she suspected he was a parasite. Quite sad, really. And then remember when there's Sleepy Time Gary and the dad were having like a gay affair.
Mm-hmm.
And I think in season 4 he yells, "I am the Jesus Christ of Christmas," because there was no Jesus Christ of Christmas before. Steve J, make a Drukari base next. I want to say I've done some maybe a Dark Eldar base.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you haven't done a Drukari base.
That's true. Power Surge. Can we seal the deal here? Who wins, Master Chief or an Astartes? It's a good question. I mean, I think the Astartes wins. The Astartes wins. I mean, Master Chief, and Astartes and Master Chief are almost the exact same thing. But I think the Astartes win just because I think there's so much extra. Although Master Chief does have a force field. But Space Marines have the might of the Emperor.
That destroys all.
I gotta give it to an Astartes.
Andy Crimson, I got a 40K audio novel for the road trip. My friends who were trying to sleep intermittently woke up to screaming gunfire and chainswords. That's pretty fun.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of lore, Mary Fuck Kill, Commissar Gamza Major Kill in Luton. Oh boy. Kill Gamza. Fuck Major Kill Mary Luton.
I agree. That's cute.
Yeah. I mean, Major Kill's got a rockin' bod.
All right, clip that. Send that to everyone. You heard it here, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, clip this live stream. Send that to them. They'll love it, I'm sure.
Prussian Blue. I have only one 40K book, Lords of Silence. Like half through, and it's a good read. The Tallyman has a pet demon crow who hates everyone and his life. All right, I gotta read this. 40K book, Lords of Silence. God, my list is growing so big.
That's not the only thing that's growing so big.
Yeah. My shopping cart.
Exactly. James Cameron Clark, ride the hype and do a Cursed City pace.
I should.
Mm-hmm.
Lords of Silence by Chris Wright. It has a 4.5 out of 5 on Goodreads. I never really liked the out of 5.
What's wrong with out of 5?
I guess out of 5 it's just not enough numbers. I like out of 10. I like making those decisions based on because if it's below 5, you probably don't have to worry about it. Mm-hmm. But an 8
if it's below 3, you probably don't have to worry about it.
Yeah,
I guess.
Just a lot more things fit into that category of 3.
Mm-hmm.
But 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 gives you a little wiggle room. I mean, none of it's perfect because it all depends on who's making the who's writing the review. Right.
And really, they should just be making up 3 bananas out of 20.
I've always wanted to do reviews, but just come up with a completely arbitrary set of a completely arbitrary score for everything. Mm-hmm. It was like, this is 3 bananas out of 1 pineapple.
Mm-hmm.
This book is 2.5 high fives.
2.5 high fives. Remember when we were freshmen in high school? Brian Weiss and I would do the coveted high five where you go low after it.
Mm-hmm.
And we would do that in the hallways like we were cool. Isn't that fun?
Mm-hmm. Because you were so cool.
Yeah. And all the ladies were like, "Oh my gosh, and you design Lego sets? Wow. Sign me up to your Minecraft server." I did have a 24-hour Minecraft server going. I had my old PC running a Minecraft server. It was sick.
Doomslayer. Have you already taught me how to use my green stuff world roller? Because if you did, you just earned another view. No, unfortunately, I've never used them. Although I think Dana Howell has a great video on using them.
Mm-hmm.
Jasper. Yo, I'm getting so hyped for Malifaux painting a Groot slang right now. Neat. Which faction is Groot slang? Jasper, haven't played a game yet. Neither have I.
Me either.
Don't call me Shirley. Fuck, Mary, kill. Miniac, Goobertown, Hobbies, Midwinter Minis. Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh, this one isn't as easy. I guess.
Fuck Goobertown Hobbies.
Yeah. And then marry Midwinter and then kill Miniac.
Yep, that's what I would say.
Yeah, probably.
Sorry, Miniac.
Prussian Blue. In the book, there is one point where the biologist Putrefier shoots into Astartes and he boils from the inside. Wish the tabletop reflected the ability to kill so easily. Doomslayer. How many games of 40k do I have to lose to my wife after I forced her to play before I can officially say that I suck at 40k?
Or maybe your wife's amazing.
Yeah.
Strategic genius.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think. That's what I think it is.
And Crimson, this video is 2.5 men out of a train.
Yeah.
Don't call me Shirley. God, Jay and Nick sounded cool in high school.
Oh yeah.
Keen and Tanty. Hey friends, hope all is well. This model's looking amazing. Yeah. Yep. I mean, you're catching the end of these ladies.
Mm-hmm.
Our patrons will have to decide what I paint on Monday.
Mm-hmm. A very diverse pick.
Very. Some real unique stuff.
James Cameron Clark, those big arms would make you feel safe. Exactly.
Doomslayer, Smooth Nick.
I have no idea what I said.
Mm-hmm.
I literally have no idea.
Where's my purple?
Don't call me Shirley. Just paint Nick's body.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A body painting stream when?
Yep.
Need to make a little wash.
I need to make a little wash.
There we go.
Keenan Tanty, I second what Shirley said, which was the painting me.
And don't call me Shirley. Kino Quinones, please tell me one of the options is circus terrain.
That's a fun idea.
Prussian Blue. Nick, better 3D model Jay's face and stick it on one of the Gretchen.
One day.
We'll have to get a Connect and you can scan my face.
Mm-hmm.
Power Surge. Someone's been watching Naruto. I did watch Naruto when I was a kid. I didn't get to the good stuff though. I stopped before Shippuden because there was 3 months of filler episodes. Don't call me Shirley. Jay, video idea. Go to a brothel, bring the model, and ask their opinion.
That'd be hilarious.
Better yet, go to a brothel in 1901 and
ooh, go back in time.
Yeah.
Who is this little person? Frozen in time. That's what they'll say.
Mm-hmm. you a witch? Did you imprison them?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll say, I'm actually, in my time, I'm the greatest miniature painter in the world.
Mm-hmm. My name is Miniac. Exactly.
My gosh, why is it being hydrostatic?
Mm.
Yeah, so my handling is polished these areas smooth.
Mm. How rude.
Mm-hmm. How rude. It's a quote from Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
That's
By
pretty wizard.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
That is pretty wizard.
That's pretty wizard, Annie.
Keen and Tanty, is there ways to do a DIY Nuln Oil, like really watered down black, or do I just get a wash and to make it easier?
You can definitely make Nuln Oil out of you need some matte medium, some black paint, some quality black paint, anything model, any whatever black paint you have for painting minis, and some water, or better yet, flow improver will give you slightly better results than water. And then a little bit of matte medium. And that'll give you something very wash-like. Some people say to put in Windex. Some people say to put in a little alcohol. You really just gotta mix it up and see how you like it. Alcohol and Windex can help with drying times. Although I think Windex has pretty much fallen out of fashion. That was a thing back in the Diz-A.
Yep, I use that.
Now people are like, you put what in your what?
Yep. Yeah, like, did you know that kills you?
Mm-hmm.
And somehow kills your mom, even though she's not close to you?
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Dr. Jokel, just because the women are showgirls doesn't mean that they belong in a brothel. That's not very PC
true.
of you guys. Down with the patriarchy.
Yeah. I'm gonna go get my Tyranid patriarch and smash it.
Exactly. I have a fun little story about that. I think I've told this before, though. I was working on a show back in my draftsman days where we had dancers that were on stripper poles, right, for a concert. And we kept calling them stripper poles in the shop. And they got mad at us and said that they're dancer poles. Treat them with respect. So we had to call them dancer poles. And we had to change all the labels. Because we labeled it as what it is, a stripper pole, on the plans and stuff. It's pretty funny. We had to relabel it dancer poles. Like, who are we kidding?
Steve J, any advice to get a non-miniature painter and miniature game player into the hobby? Okay, so first you need to hog tie them down. That's step one. Mm-hmm. Then you need to steal their identity and buy them miniatures.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is hard. I would say, figure out a way to make it not so crazy. Like maybe start out with like Kill Team or Warcry or Malifaux or Gaslands or something that's not such a crazy investment. And then explain why it's fun. And then, if just keep harassing them. If they say no, then maybe the 50th time they'll say yes. Mm-hmm. I would just show them, if you do it, or if you have like pictures or Instagram or something, just show them cool stuff that could pique their interest.
Exactly.
And if that doesn't work, then plan B, knock them out, take them to the game store, swipe their card, get them some X-Wing models or whatever, and
mm-hmm.
Dr. Jokel, you should have called the poles hooker pipes.
We really should have.
Yeah, after they yell at you for calling them stripper poles.
Exactly.
Hooker pipes.
It was so funny. One of the other people that worked there, he was contracted in. He was like the dorkiest guy you could ever meet, and he was the one that tested the contraption that held the stripper poles. And man, do I want to be I want to be there for that. They're like, were you doing flips all over it? Were you really getting in there? Were you sliding down that shit?
What if it turns out he was a master?
That would have been the best. That would have been the best thing.
He turns on his music.
Oh my god. That would have been amazing. I know. I told him, like, hey, let me know when you're going to try him out for science.
And then and I'm sure he was like, I'm going to make sure you're not there when I try him out for science.
Yeah, exactly. TK's the Prince. It's 5:30 a.m. for me. It's time to get some shut eye. Have a good stream.
Good night, TK the Prince. Thanks for being here.
Good night.
Power Surge on how to get people into 40k. Tell them the whole story of Warhammer 40k in one sitting.
Exactly.
Doomslayer. Peach body oil.
Exactly.
Dr. Jokel, let me know when you're going to try them out. I'll get some dollar bills.
That would have been a good line.
That would have been great.
That would have been a really good line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of weird stuff.
Mm-hmm. Good old hooker pipes.
Hooker pipes.
Nothing classier than a good old hooker pipe.
Exactly. Maybe 2 hooker pipes.
Ooh. 2 for the price of 1.
Mm-hmm.
Twice the hooker, twice the pipe.
That's not the only pipe.
Yeah. Crack pipe.
It is getting late, isn't it?
It is getting a little late. I'm getting sleepy.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we're ending at exactly 12 o'clock.
I think it's all the rain. I've been sleepy this week.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of a blah week.
April showers bring May flowers, as they say. I know this is the first time in a while that I've experienced weather.
Mm-hmm. And April showers bring power outages.
Oh my god!
For the first 5 hours of the day.
Mm-hmm. We'll have to see what happens with these streams.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I texted you like around 5. I was like, "Does you have power still?
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna do something?"
Doomslayer. If there's one thing video games taught me, it's how to interact with women, especially strippers, which I believe is most of them.
Amazing.
Power Surge. Okay, jokes aside, my wife doesn't care about miniatures at all, but I told her to create a base for me to paint. I used some of your video methods along with cork and bark, and she absolutely had a blast. Says it changed how she looks at miniatures. Neat.
I can post the base she made on the Discord. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I wish I had a way back. I had my little sister paint. She wanted to paint a miniature, and so I gave her a Gretchen, and she painted it with nail polish, and she did a great job. Mm-hmm. And like she made it really fun. She used sparkle paint on his pants. Mm-hmm. I wish I still had that model. I don't know what happened to it. There may be pictures of it somewhere.
There is. We talked about I think it's up on our Reddit.
Oh, cool.
Months ago we talked about it.
Yeah.
Probably like Salamander months ago.
Yeah. All the months ago. Yeah, Quinona. Got the second shot of the vaccine. Got me fatigued. This is the first time I've been up for over an hour in a day and a half.
Oh my goodness.
Dr. Jokel, nothing like a power outage to make you realize how much you love the internet.
Oh yeah.
I know. When I was moving in Wisconsin, we were slow on the draw to get internet, and so we went without internet for like 8 days.
Oh yeah.
And it was like, well, what? We're not even humans.
Mm-hmm.
What are we supposed to?
I was lucky because remember that first week?
Yeah.
I went back home for a little bit to
That's
grab
true.
more of my crap. So I still had internet for a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember I was just I just drew pictures and like that was it. There was no internet. There's nothing to do.
Here, I'll post a link in the chat.
Yeah.
There you go. You can look at it.
Doom's Lair. I hear Jay talking recently about playing with good terrain. Cheap Trick is aquarium terrain, but nothing beats a Stardaze invading Santa's workshop in a Christmas village.
Ah, that's fun.
Quinones, you could always go outside. Nah, that's crazy talk.
I don't know what outside is.
I think there's definitely an improvement. I painted Britney Spears first, and then I painted this one, and then I painted this one. And I think even in the course of just these 3 ladies, I improved.
You did some learning.
Yeah.
3 ladies. 3 ladies.
Yeah. Hopefully these are the minions to take. I have a lot of minions in this army. I got the Showgirls. I got the Mechanical Doves. I got the Choraphy. I have the Mannequins. I have those 4.
Yeah, it sounds like it's an interesting game. It sounds like each character or each model has a lot of stats. A lot of different properties. A lot of twisty wristies or whatever, as they say. Like can't wait to see the Malifaux bat reps. Can't wait to play the game once.
Yeah. I mean, the rules are there for the reading.
They are.
Nothing stopping us except all the work.
Yeah, except for all the work, all that 58 pages of fun.
Dr. Jokel, the local McDonald's always got mad at me when I sit parked in their parking lot using their Wi-Fi on my laptop when the power is out. How else am I supposed to watch Pornhub?
Exactly.
Yeah. And they got mad at that?
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
I remember I had a Nintendo DS, like the original one, and I got a copy of Mario Kart, and you could play it online. And we didn't have wireless internet. So every once in a while, the treat was to go to McDonald's, and I could play Mario Kart online and lose.
Yeah.
It was so much fun. And then eventually we got wireless internet. Then I could just do that at home and lose.
I think my family got Wi-Fi like
last year.
Probably like sophomore year of high school.
It's certainly life-changing.
It is. Doom's Lair. Nurgle is very forgiving for conversions, and Malifaux is good for uncanny valley faces. These are good faces. A shame they look so good, Jay. Steve J. Not to be confused with Steve Jobs. Will you release any t-shirts or stickers with your YouTube channel name on them, asking for a friend? We definitely have plans for merch.
Mm-hmm.
We got some really fun paint shirts ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Comic Wolf, hey guys.
Hello.
History Channel is back on the roots. It's playing Band Brothers all night. That's not history. Ice Road Truckers is history.
Yeah.
Steve J. Wow, awesome. Your sister did that. My stepdaughter did the same thing for a random space marine. She called him the Unicorn Marine.
Nice.
Kinuki known as. And now I want and Nick is also here shirts.
Not that I buy one, but to have it,
Mm-hmm. And Nick is also here.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Druckle, no crab fishing history. I mean, anything is history if it's voiced by Dirty Jobs Mike Rowe.
Mm-hmm.
It just becomes history. Yeah, we need a Nick is also here button or patch. That's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
It comes with the shirt, and then everyone's like, I don't want it.
They throw that out.
Yeah, you have to opt out of it.
And it's more money to opt out.
Yeah.
See, that's how you run a real fake business.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we actually lose money on the shirts, but make money on the free pin.
Exactly.
Dr. Jokel, I read that Dirty Jobs with Mike Rowe is coming back. I mean, it makes sense. I think it ended just because Mike Rowe was done.
Mm-hmm.
I think that they had done like hundreds of episodes.
Mm-hmm. I know. Are they doing a Discovery Plus or whatever the hell?
Discovery Quibi. It's going to be 11-minute episodes.
Yep.
Doomslayer. The problem with going outside in Wisconsin is that it's outside in Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
There's a lot of cheese curds all over the ground.
Yeah.
Cheese hat wearing people. Oh, hey there, guy. Do you want a plastic bag or a paper bag?
Good old Wisconsin.
Yep. That was one of my favorite things. Going to that Metro Market.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember the first time I heard it. Oh, do you want a plastic bag or a paper bag? I just didn't even know what to do.
Go, Pat. Go, Pat, go.
Go back up.
Dr. Jokel, I always wanted to see the episode of Dirty Jobs where Mike Rowe had to be the mop guy at an adult theater.
That'd be pretty good.
Yeah, I think eventually they did sometimes stretch what was a dirty job to be just a manual job. Power Surge. Actually, yeah, if you make an EOB sticker, I'd get it. I have a portable paint station to put stickers on. Definitely would put it on.
Mm-hmm. If we wanted to illegally sell some stickers, it'd be perfect.
What?
All of the Christmas, the 12 days of Christmas stuff, all that should be stickers. Like
Oh,
the melted bombs,
yeah.
all those drawings should be stickers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd work.
The chainsword.
Yeah, and we own the rights to all of that.
Exactly.
We do, though, because I drew them.
Yes. And we'll lie and we'll say that they're not what they are.
Yeah. A chainsaw sword. A fist with lightning talons. A melty explosive.
a bolt shooter.
Exterminatus.
Remember when no one watched that video?
I know. I was so proud of my planet explosion.
That was such a good video that no one saw.
Yeah. Yeah. It was probably our best video that no one saw. The only thing is, if I could go back in time, I would fix the Thunderhawk. That was the very last thing I drew at 7 p.m. and it just had to be done.
Yep.
And it's a little poopy because it shows up so early on, and it's like, oh, that doesn't look good. But everything else did. And the calendar. God, remember all the trouble with the calendar?
Yep. Yeah, the 12 days of we both didn't know what the 12 days of Christmas was.
Yeah.
We just thought it was the 12 days leading up to Christmas. But it's not.
Quinones, despite what Games Workshop says on its piracy statement, they don't own the rights to chainsaws or bombs. Go for it. Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do it.
I mean, we would have to do something really blatant. Like, we would have to use their images and their names.
Yeah.
To gain the to get a nastygram.
Yeah. I know. I'm planning on probably next Christmas. I mean, still sell those the cookie cutters again.
Yeah.
The Space Marine ones. Maybe come up with some more.
We'll start selling those the day Menards puts out the Christmas trees.
Oh yeah, yeah. So July.
Yeah, July 1st.
Yeah, we'll start a little earlier.
Yeah.
I remember your sister saying, like, "Isn't it a little late?" And
yep.
She was right. But
yeah.
People still bought them. And they all got shipped out, and some of them I'm sure made it in time.
Quinones. Honestly, even if you sold stickers of new Games Workshop characters, the money involved would be so little. Games Workshop shouldn't even bother getting involved. Oh, we could make millions.
Oh yeah.
With
also, that's kind of a rude thing to say about our very profitable business.
Yes.
So.
Dr. Druckle, Slanesh cookie cutter when? Ooh, could we make cute the 4 gods of chaos cute and cookies?
Maybe that'd be pretty fun. I know that was one of the biggest requests from that video.
Yeah, maybe I mean the big winners. Bolt Gun and the Space Marine.
Yeah, the Bolt Gun and Space Marine were beautiful.
Yeah, the gingerbread Space Marine.
That really really fun. Also, other winner obviously the Primaris.
Yep. No, that was the best one.
Victor Hugo Bittencourt Silva. I watched that and never heard the original song. Was pretty confused. That's pretty fun. That would be pretty confusing.
Give Nurgle kawaii brush. Doomslayer. Am I the only one who, when they hear chain sword, thinks of a sword on a chain? Not like Ivy from Soul Calibur, but just a sword swinging on a chain. A chainsaw already seems a better weapon. Dr. Jokel. Yeah, Games Workshop doesn't want your $12 in profits. Go ahead and keep that. Get yourself something nice. Don't spend it all in one place.
Exactly. Wow. The 12 Days of War Gear has 1,840 views.
Crushing it.
Although, Santa hats for all your miniatures, 1,625 miniatures.
Yeah. So
I would say that was
better.
I would say that was a rough week, but I think the Monday video was 5 Games Workshop models that suck, and that one has 58,000 views, which is fun.
So it made up for it all.
Isn't that hilarious?
Mm-hmm.
I love those videos. I wish
Yeah.
everyone had fun and also like those videos. More people should have fun.
Next Christmas. Can you paint a Santa Claus miniature but with corn themes involved? I mean, Karn the Portrayer has one bare muscly arm, so maybe that Santa needs to have one bare muscly arm.
You can paint a mom tattoo on it.
Yeah. Ooh, I love Krampus. I like that movie a lot. I like when everyone dies, or they don't die; they go to Krampus hell. And all the creepy, the creepy monstrous Christmas things.
Mm-hmm.
The demonic toys, the evil gingerbreads, evil snowman.
You know, it's another fun video. The Halloween diorama.
I'm so proud of those videos.
Those ones are good.
Those are so good. And they got what, 50,000 views?
Yeah. It's interesting. It's interesting to see what hits and what doesn't.
Yeah. I think though the Halloween ones I think our thumbnail wasn't on point.
Yep. Thumbnail. Probably the name.
Probably the name.
You can design and build dioramas. Follow these steps. Or speed painting a diorama using color reference, zenithal, cheat, glazing, and more.
Yeah. I don't know. That sounds like a pretty perfect title.
Both of them are a little wordy,
really,
I would say.
Really rolls off the tongue.
Yeah. I think we've gotten a lot better at it. Wow, that was before magnetizing. Forgot about magnetizing.
Dr. Jokel, how do you tag your videos? Do you just use keywords that pertain to the video, or do you shotgun style and mention everything popular like Minecraft, slow motion, hydraulic press, etc.?
Barely do any tagging. Doesn't even, barely matters.
We do always put Markiplier and PewDiePie in there, though.
Exactly, yeah. And naked ladies. But I think we just have a long time ago, like when in EOB's inception, I made a bunch of tags, just tons of stuff, Wargaming, 40K Games Workshop, and it's just saved automatically. And I used to go in and add stuff, but I don't anymore, and I haven't done it since we started EOB back up again, because it doesn't help. It's all about that recommendations. It's got to be so clickable.
AJ, finally put my daughter to sleep. What'd I miss? Not much, but we're ending in 2 minutes.
We're finally going to put ourselves to sleep.
Yeah.
Power Surge. Greatest Halloween diorama ever.
I like it.
Should have been. That's the title. That's what the title.
Maybe next year we'll just pretend. We'll just put out pictures of it on Instagram and be like, guys, look at this cool diorama we made. Video coming soon.
Exactly. AJ, no. Yep. What a question. Doomslayer, do you think sex toys would make good terrain for Drakari World?
Ooh.
Would it be better scatter or using full size as hills and buildings?
I think a little bit of both.
That's a close lady right there.
This is a really good camera.
It is surprisingly good. Dr. Drokel, just repost the same video since nobody has seen it.
Honestly, not a terrible idea.
Mm-hmm. Look at that lady.
Yeah. And look at that. It's that time, folks.
It is that time. All right. Well, make sure you watch all those videos that we came out with this last week and forever. And we'll have more videos this next week.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to vote for the next model, the very diverse selection of models, join the Patreon. And we'll be back with another stream on Monday at 9 p.m. Central.
Mm-hmm. Good night, everyone.